Hi everyone, it's Peter Zalum's Greenie Flicks Adventure 8. Have you missed me? Yes, it's been a while since I've actually posted, and the reason being I've been on tour around Australia for the last 5 weeks. Travelling all the way from Sydney, across the Simpson Desert, right up to Darwin, and then across to Broome on the Western Australian coast. Even that part of the trip was 10,000 kilometres over a 4-week period. And then I've gunned it from then Broome all the way heading back to Sydney now. I'm probably a day away from Sydney still. And that's going to be another 5,000 odd kilometres that I've done in coming across. So there's going to be a bit of video, a bit of content that I've created over that period of time. And I'm thinking of actually releasing that over a segment of maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 10, 15, 20-minute videos to share with you for your enjoyment. The content, the type of, the thing about outback travel and adventure travel is you never know who you're going to meet. So I've got some really interesting characters I interviewed along the way. There was disasters left, right and centre, luckily not for me, but I was able to help out other people who had misfortune. That's the thing about travel in outback Australia, is that things break and the conditions are pretty harsh and isolated. What else? I try to take as video as well as stills, again, to capture landscape, to capture people, to capture events and wildlife, wherever that was possible. Even in the desert, there's a lot of wildlife as well. And there's some equipment failures. One of the things that was a bit of a surprise was the iPhone. The iPhone actually, well, 2 surprises. The good thing is it got used a lot because it was there. I could take the shots straight away. But some of the journey, we're in 42 degrees Celsius. That's something like 100, close to 100, somewhere close to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. There'll be a mountain there. But anyway, the iPhone shuts off. If it gets too hot, it shuts off, and that's in the shade. So if it's in the shade, it was working fine at 42 degrees. But if you hopped out of the car and went out into the sun to try and take a shot, then the sun radiation would heat up the iPhone to 50 degrees and beyond. So you couldn't even touch it, and the screen would go dark and would go black. So you only had use of the iPhone in those sort of conditions for about less than 5 minutes, I'd say. Even maybe just a couple of minutes before the screen would go dark, you couldn't see what was going on. And then if you kept it out there for any longer, then the warning sign will say it's shutting off. It's too hot. So the remedy, I had to put my phone in the fridge in the car in those situations so then I can use it again. What else did I notice? I was using my telephoto lens on the Nikon Z6. I've got an F-mount Z to 70 to 200 f2.8, which got used quite a bit for wildlife. So that was quite good, and landscape. And I also used my Leica M11. And I had 2 lenses with me, the 35mm f2 Summicron lens. That's one that focuses right down to 0.3 meters, which is great. Not that I did much macro. I still end up actually, most of my shots were taken somewhere between 0.7 and infinity. There you go. So there was no real advantage in having that close focus. Could have been if I would have focused on it. So, and the other lens that I took along was the 21mm f1.4 Summilux lens. So I took some night shots, the Milky Way, and all that will be revealed. I mean, those are the type of shots That's the sort of photography that, night photography was important. Because once you're in Central Australia, you've got no stray light, so you might as well do night photography. That's a perfect opportunity. Staying up north, the weather was good. Coming down south, it's become overcast and rainy over the last couple of days, but all good otherwise. Yeah, so I'll release these videos. I'll try and get back into posting twice a week again, and in between that, I have been approached by a number of organisations, product organisations, to review some of their products, which I will be doing as well. So I interlace some of those videos coming up with some product reviews as well. Let me know if you've missed me. To comment in the video. It's fun making the content for you guys. I really appreciate your support, and I really appreciate your comments, and I do tend to respond to all the comments that I get, and yeah, so anyway, so I thought I'd just get this video out there, just so you know I'm still around, I'm back. I'll be releasing at least once a week, just to get started again, and then get back into a routine of twice a week as well. I will attempt to do some live videos as well. Now, with live videos, obviously you have to schedule in advance, and to try and work out, I mean, most of my audience tends to be 50% US, I think, and probably about 40% Australia, and then the 10% tends to be scattered around the world. So I'll try and schedule a time that sort of works for North America and Australia, and then, but I welcome people all over the world for my first live session, which will be scheduled, which will be notified as well. Bit of an experiment. I did try some shorts. I'm still not convinced on the shorts. Do you like shorts? I put a little survey on my channel, just to see whether people like shorts or not. I'm not necessarily convinced, but it's my audience that determines, I suppose, what sort of content I make. So if you like shorts, then I might attempt to do a few of those as well. All right, well, I think that's good for a bit of a summary, a bit of a catch up, and if you haven't already subscribed, then do subscribe if it's the first time to my channel. And you might have already worked out that giving likes helps support the channel, helps support the video. And obviously the more subscribers there are to your channel, the more success there is, the more enthusiasm there is to produce content for you guys as well. So, we all help each other out that way. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and see you soon. Cheers.